The guy Justin Bieber absolutely needed to hear from, if you ask his father, Jeremy, who flew to LA over the weekend and has been here hanging out with Justin on the heels of a very tumultuous week, one of the most tumultuous weeks we've seen for Bieber in a while.
And also the heels of some reports that Justin was looking to a different guy as his father figure.
Right, as we told you that Pastor Carl Lentz from Hillsong Church had been there with Justin over the last several months, traveling on the road with him, spending time with him here, but now the real dad has arrived. Jeremy Bieber came into town, also brought Justin's little brother Jackson with him, and they were doing some family stuff, but I think the timing of Jeremy's arrival is what's really interesting here.
Yeah, I mean, the timing has to be because, Justin had a terrible week. It's no secret. Everything that happened to him, accidentally hitting the paparazzi with his car and, canceling his tour. So, I mean, there's so many reasons why Justin's dad should be here to support him. But what's really interesting is that Justin and Jeremy have not been pictured together since December of last year. So there's been such a huge gap that we've known that they have seen each other.
We know from some sources close to Justin that we've been talking to that there really has been no relationship with Jeremy, with his blood father.
Has there been any type of falling out though?
It was not described as it wasn't described as a falling out. It said that there was, the quote was, no relationship to speak of for several months. Now, maybe there was a falling out, but that was not the way, they didn't use those words, but clearly there was some rift. It was very clear there was a rift. And remember, Justin is also estranged from his mother at this point, and that's why he had been leaning on Carl Lentz to get that guidance that he would get from a parent. But it is interesting that Jeremy is now here clearly wanting to help his son at a time when he clearly needs it.
I mean, as you mentioned, him and his mother didn't have a great relationship as of late, but what's interesting, it seems like anytime anybody tells Justin what to do, he kind of seems to kick them out of his life, or he doesn't like to have someone, guide him or tell him, exactly what he needs to do. Doesn't that kind of seem the case?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that repairing some of these relationships could actually be because of his relationship with the Hillsong Church and Pastor Carl Lentz.
Absolutely could be.
Because
and to that point, we don't know if Justin called his father and said, "I need you to come to town," or if Jeremy decided he was coming. But
family is a very, very important thing there, and I think that he might be getting that type of guidance that he needs to kind of have that support system around him and make sure those relationships are clean.
And another thing too, like you said, Charles, his brother is also in town. Jeremy didn't come alone. And Justin has a very, very good bond with his brother Jackson. So it's good to, have, sometimes like children really heal all wounds and make you laugh and are funny and silly.
Do they make you go back on tour? Do they make you go back on tour and finish the 14 dates that you canceled?
Might not make you go back on tour, but will actually make you feel a little bit better about yourself. So.
Hey, Van, Charles, and TMZ team. This is Mark calling from Long Beach, and I just got to say, you know what? That's really good that his family's getting involved with him. What better to have in your family than all your peeps that are going to keep ragging you, right? I mean, might as well, especially with all this drama that he's got going on and dropping his tour. Family's the right thing. It's the cure. You need that.
Yeah, I do think his father is here because he needs the help, but I also I think Justin needs as many guiding hands as he can get at this point. Sure. So.
Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.